When Terry Coren originally started this organization, she and her son were trying to find ways that he can get involved in community service. Terry's always been active in the community herself, but she was working with her teenage boys to find an avenue for them to get involved in the community. And although for girls there was things like NCL, National Charity League, and Assist Teens and so forth, there really wasn't anything geared towards boys to be involved with community service. And what I love about Terry is that she takes what other people do and just talk about, and she actually gets it done. She's one of the best doers that our community has, and it's become something that not only was so popular with those boys, it's continued on and grown every year, but now actually girls have had a demand to want to do it. So now they've got virtually 20 different groups, if you will, organized by gender and by class, all focused on doing community service. Each one of the Lions Heart groups is basically organized and run by the teenage boys and girls themselves. They actually think about, gee, what do we need in this community? What can we do? How can we make a difference? And what I like about it is it's not just teenagers being told what to do, it's teenagers coming up with their own ideas about how can we serve, what can we do to be more effective in the community, and how can we have fun doing it. One thing that I think has been so impressive is that literally within 5 short years we've taken this vision and turned it into a reality that has gone from 20 boys sitting around in one person's family room to now having over 300 kids, and they've so far, I think they're 26,500 hours of community service they've done so far. And what they've really done is made it fun and made it cool for teenagers to be involved with community service. And I see this as a template that can be replicated easily throughout the area, throughout the state, throughout the country. And it really wouldn't surprise me if in a number of years from now we're going to be looking at tens of thousands of kids involved with hundreds of thousands of hours of community service as a result of what she started here. The Bell Tower Foundation was originally created to fundraise for and organize and operate a regional community center, and we found that really the purpose and the mission of our organization then was to help other organizations in our community. So there's a lot of different events in the community that we do to help serve other organizations, and they help provide the manpower for things that we simply just need extra hands and legs on the ground for, and so they're able to help us out and do those type of things. And for kids that are raised in South Orange County, we're in a fairly affluent area, and so it's nice for them to be exposed to people who are in need, people who are less fortunate, and for them to think about, gee, how can I give back? How can I help others? And I can't help but think that that kind of inspiration and thought process as kids is going to have an impact on them through their entire lives, so that later on as college students, as adults, as working people, they'll always be thinking about community service as part of who they are and what they do. I just think it's incredible what they've done in a relatively short amount of time. They've taken something and made such a big impact in this community with basically one person heading it up and creating a dream and making it happen.